Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from today the 7th through to the 13th of November. Changing times, a lot of dust that needs to be settled after this eclipse that's coming out tonight. I do apologise about it being late, simply because we had some technical details and stuff like that. Let's just get straight into your reading now. Let's see what's going on with the overall energy here. There's a little bit of, kicking the same can in a way. You want to get on, it's not going as quickly as possible. And here is, the energy here is sort of saying patience, just one more week, patience. Yeah, I think that's that childish energy that wants to come out of you. But, it may be a case where you're being a little bit more sort of, hard upon yourself, or almost sort of like saying, I need to do it now, I need to prove something. And I don't think that's the case. I think it's mainly sort of saying here, don't forget enjoyment is really important, and exploration into the world and see what makes things tick for you. I think this is an exploring week as we get this eclipse going through, and it's going to put a little bit, everything's going to be caught up in the air, a little bit like, when if an elevator drops very quickly, you're sort of weightlessness in a way, and as it does drop slowly, then as it starts slowing down, then that's when you get your feet on the ground again. And I think this week here is just enjoying this moment and seeing these things around you and the potential of the going forward. Let's just see what's going on with your relationship and your emotional sort of side. Here's your karmic message for this week. There seems to be very religious aspect to it all, almost sort of taking on the messages, the big messages of all religions about sort of respecting other people and hearing them and helping other people. I think that seems to be coming out a lot here within your relationships. Yeah, I wanted to jump out earlier on. I did see it and I kept it in. I think this is where you might be a little bit pessimistic sometimes, and I think this is what the karmic message here is sort of saying: stop being pessimistic, trust in the process. And that's what you seem to be. You really need to understand that within your relationships and your emotions, although they may jump around throughout the day, they're actually going to have effects on your life for long-term plans. And I think this is where if you're a little bit too hard on yourself, you're going to find that it's going to be obviously it's not going to roll as easy as it should do. So I think this is it here. It's enjoyment about life and taking yourself a little bit out of that sorting other people's stuff out physically. So just offering up the solutions and allowing those people to take. That's what that religious, that peace, love and happiness is all about really for you. And I think this is where you could allow that to happen just within your persona rather than actually having to deal with a lot of other people's stuff. Because you may find yourself being caught between being the messenger who's getting shot here. So just be a little bit wary of that within your relationships. Now, how's the universe trying to influence you? Well, the universe is really wait and see at the moment. It's been the same for everybody. It's the same for your good selves. It is a wait and see how the humans react to this lunar eclipse that's coming through, how it reveals a lot of things within our society, how we are and what we do. And it's trying to influence that journey, or that karmic message, the least of possible. I suppose it's when it moves out of the way, you can then use your intuition a lot more, and it's going to see how you apply yourself within this world around us. I think that's what the universe is doing. They're waiting and seeing, basically, the universe. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. a little bit frustrating. I would allow others to come to you. I think that's what the guides are trying to encourage within you. Don't necessarily run ragged for others. Allow them to come to you, and that's where the happiness is going to bring. And it's therefore people will only turn up to you and providing, happiness within your life, showing how they appreciate you and they connect with you. It's not a case of just cutting everybody out. That's not what I mean. But I mean, don't necessarily have to go running and filling up your agenda, filling up your time, basically, preoccupying your life. Just allow life to just flow through you. It just seems to be really important. Let's just see how the guides are influencing this conversation that is within you. You're very good at forgiveness, Aquarius. You may not forget, but you will forgive, and you will give people second opportunities. And I think this is what it's saying here as well. It's a little bit of a call to an action, yeah. And I think this is where you can help people out with this happiness that comes into your life, as long as you're not sort of, shooting yourself in the foot with this whole thing. Is when you can see clearly, allow people to come into your life so that happiness then can exist within you. And once it does come within your life, all of a sudden, you're going to be in a position where you can actually help people just by being there. And that's part of your mission of sort of forgiving people that are around you, forgiving, friends, family, community, your partner or whatever. It could be for a lot of little things rather than massive things. And it's just accepting how other people are. And I think that's a little bit of a call to a mission that you've got for this week. Let's just see what's going on your financial sort of side, your karmic message, which is on for your jobs, your business and your projects. This is this waiting around. This is this frustration which you don't like. And the karmic message is basically all good things comes to those who wait. Yes. It's going to alleviate you of your disappointment. When you try to rush into it, you're going to find it difficult, rather than if you're just patient and hold your nerve, being a bit of a poker face about it all. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. The universe is putting out here as well. It's wait and see. You have the freedom to choose. So you have the freedom to create what you want to create out of your life in regards to your job. It really is a moment where you got this like blank page that you're gradually filling out in front of you. It's saying goodbye to the past, taking the good things from the past and leaving the bad, basically. A real sort of, baptism in a way, just washing away the old. I think this is where the universe is pulling out at the moment in order for you to do that. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're building here. They've got blocks and they're building things. They're creating, allowing things through, allowing coincidences to happen in your life, so you can actually build a concrete future for you, basically. Yeah, they've got a clear vision of how they can help you, and as they do, it's taking out the emotions out of the situations, just allowing things through that are actually worthwhile being within your business, like product lines and stuff like that. Concentrating on the things that work, I think, are really important at this time for everybody, not just for Aquarius, but certainly is for you. It's allowing those emotions to run through, and as you do, you're going to get this new cycle that comes through, which is going to bring in almost like a community factor going for you, a feeling of being at one with everything that is around you. And allowing those things to come in is going to reiterate that sort of sensation. Let's just see what's going on your message from your, or how the guides are trying to influence this conversation that is within you. They're putting things on shelves. not everything needs to be seized at the moment. It's recognizing things in the world around you, opportunities, but also recognizing where things do not work. It may not be the best time to actually start trying to change how those things work, but it is definitely a time to observe at the moment. And that's what they're trying to do as that emperor. Yeah, you're going to own it. Look at this. Like, you got the emperor and the on the Queen of Swords on this side, which is good. I thought you actually had the King of Wands and the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups, but you don't. That was obviously on another reading. But there seems to be a coming together here on a definite clear vision and a clear plan for you. And I think it's going to be instigated really at the end of the week. And that by the end of the week, you're off and running. Let's just see what is going on by the end of the week. Let's see how that sort of feeds into your life. Getting into a really good rhythm, basically. Yeah, being strong. This is it. It's time to go. It's time to move on. It's time to do. Very strong cards on this side, really. Ending on very, very strong cards and very, very precise cards on this side as well. So on the emotional front, I think it's going to be very clear for you if you just sort of allow things to come to you and help others that needs help, forgiveness within other people's shortcomings, because we all have them. Aquarians, as much as anybody else, we all have our shortcomings, and recognizing them is part of the karmic growth or the evolution that we do within us, and as we all evolve going forward. So it's being really strong and true to your sense, and that's when that religious aspect comes into it as well. It's being very orderly within your your morals and your spirit and your energy, basically. But it is going to be affected by this eclipse coming out tonight, and the dust is going to take a week for it to sort of settle. It seems to settle quite quickly for you, more than most other signs. So it looks like you're going to come out of this eclipse in a really good way. There you go, Aquarius. I know life is difficult out there at the moment. We are proof of that. With our readings that didn't come out the weekend due to technical sort of stuff, and I do apologise about that again. But it's good to have your support here. Good to see that you're subscribing to the channel, and the watch times are going up, and you're sharing and liking and everything like that. It's really nice to see. In the meantime, Aquarius, don't forget, as difficult as it can be out there, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.